Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. Let's begin. It's time for another Merchant Leader Plus run. Let's get into it, shall we? Hope you're doing well today. It's a late night episode because it is a Thursday. 1 a.m. has just rolled around. Did co-op with Cranberry. Did the Monster Train episode. Time to do a little Ratropolis. Now, unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I believe that I'm going to be moving on from Ratropolis pretty soon. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and from basically every standpoint that I can think of it from, it just seems like it's the correct decision for me. Like I think that overall interest in this game has dwindled quite a bit. I've been watching the numbers. They have climbed since I started making videos for the game, but also they are just like, it's a game. Let me put it like this, right? I think that for the purposes of my channel, it's going to be a little more lucrative for me to look into another game in this time slot. And on top of that, what I want to say, and this is something that I've said a lot throughout the series, is that the only way that Ratropolis is going to end is if I grow tired of it and I get sick of it. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what it is about like this game in recent days, but I'm pretty tired of it. I'm at the end of my rope with Ratropolis. I think I have played this game enough. I think I've played this game enough. I'm at a point where I feel like I'm as good at this game as I feel like it is worth being. How's that? When I started the series, right, I was like, I'm gonna make some guides because Nightmare Mode, the Nightmare Mode cut did really well, better than I would have imagined, right? It had something like a few thousand views, 3,000 or 4,000. I haven't looked at it lately, but it was for a while, it was just forever the most watched video every month because I don't know, it's what people wanted to see. It's the first video that comes up if you search for Nightmare Mode, whatever, etc., right? And I'm good enough at this game. I don't really have, but like the thing is, there's nothing I gain from being good at this game, right? I don't have the desire to become any better, so I'm just kind of playing it to bullshit with you. And while that's fine and the banter is fun, I may end up not having a banter styled series on the channel for a little while we go through this change. But I don't know if banter is my strong suit anyway. Kind of come into my own. We work it out. But regardless, I think that it's about time for Ratropolis to be retired, just because I'm kind of sick of the game. Golden Archer. Gross. I feel like I'm not excited for Shaman Plus anymore. I'm not super excited for any of the updates. I'm just kind of done, I think. So I'm looking towards that. I'm probably going to replace this game with Slay the Spire, as I've mentioned in the past. And yeah, it's been a great ride. I don't know when, or like, there'll probably be no like fanfare. There'll be no like, hey, this is the final episode or anything like that. I'm just going to one day move on. I imagine it's probably going to be within a week or two. It may, it might even be as soon as like Saturday or Sunday. This will be going up on Friday, I believe. Let me go ahead and get rid of that Golden Archer because I think that card is not good. Like, all of these runs are starting to feel like the Merchant Pluses, all of the plus runs start to feel pretty samey. So I feel like I'm just cycling through 4 of the same sort of archetype, and I'm not super excited about it anymore. Yeah, sick. And so I guess what it's getting to, I think, is the expected outcome for me at this point is to win, because I've played this game so much and so long of it. And when I lose, it just feels frustrating from time to time, because it's like, I lost, but was it really my fault? Yeah, probably, but also, who cares, right? That's the other side of the coin there. Who cares? Who's watching this and is very intent on like, ooh, the win streak, right? I put up a 13-game win streak or something like that on hard mode, and I'm pretty proud of that. I think that that's a solid legacy to leave with Ratropolis, and I'm ready to move on. So that's been on the mind. I I think that basically for all purposes, it's as good a time of as any to just move on from this game. So I will probably be doing that soon. And I want to try approaching Slay the Spire from like a hyper-analytical perspective and trying to get better at that game. So I think it may be fun to do so. And who knows, maybe when I'm done with that, I'll come back to this game. There's nothing set in stone, right? But I definitely feel my desire dwindling. I kind of, but what this is gonna mean, essentially, is if you watch this and you also watch like all the other content, Neon Abyss is probably, if not, it may not stick around for a while, but I'm probably going to play, I think what I see for the channel coming up is most likely, I'm gonna upgrade Gather here. What were the other options? David's not the worst. I don't hate grabbing a slinger here. I'm gonna upgrade Gather. We'll go for a livestock gather labor sort of deal here. What I most likely see as the channel's content in the upcoming, because mind you, in like 4 days I'm starting college again, which is a whole different discussion topic, a whole different, you know, thing. I'm a little stressed about that, of course, but we'll get into that. Maybe never. I don't know. You know, all of the getting into it is I'm stressed. It's a little scary. It's been a while, and the first class back is the class that I struggled with so much that I ended up dropping out of college. So I don't know. Not necessarily super. I'm not necessarily the most confident, put it like that. But as for content on the channel, I imagine that I'm going to try. I like playing a roguelike or two, and because that's a game that's super banter heavy, right? A roguelike is a great thing to just bullshit over. And so I may sick livestock. I can't click. I would kind of want to try and keep a roguelike going. I think I'm gonna play Hades when it full releases. I'm probably gonna do Hades as my roguelike. And I'm probably going to do Slay the Spire as the morning card game, and then in the afternoon, the 2:30 slot will be Monster Train, because Monster Train's the big winner right now. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just kind of interesting, right? It's interesting to look at it. I have to balance games that I want to play and will enjoy playing alongside games that are interesting that people want to watch, right? Like, even if I get tired of Monster Train, I'll probably never stop playing it, because, at least for YouTube, because it's the game, right? It's the thing that everyone watches for. It's where most of the growth in recent days has come from. And that's fine, right? I don't hate Monster Train by any amount. If I get to a point where I really can't stand it anymore, I'll just move on from the game, right? It's not that big of a deal. But that's basically what's happening to me with Ratropolis right now, is like, from a numbers standpoint, it does not make sense for me to keep this game alive on the channel. And also from a mental, like, personal enjoyment, I'm like, okay, I can be done with this game whenever now. I'm good. So that's that. I hope you're not too sad about the loss of Ratropolis, but, you know. I would say at least there's other people playing this game, but I think that's not true. I don't know what the... I have been told that I'm one of the only people left playing this game, which is not surprising, right? It's run its course. I definitely think that I got my money's worth out of this game, no doubt. An interesting thing to mention, though, is that despite having played this game every day for the last 269 days, I know because it's going to be 270 now, I believe, actually. But despite having played so much of this game, I have already almost doubled this game's time in Monster Train. I will take +2 attack here. Solid. We got a 15 and a 1, and we got an 11. So we want to go left side here. And we'll take Floods. Then I remember saying, so it's a little, I want to address because it is a little potentially hypocritical if you've been watching for a super long time. I do remember saying in the younger episodes that Ratropolis isn't going anywhere anytime soon because as long as I enjoy it, I'm going to keep playing it, right? And I mentioned the numbers here. I just want to make sure it's clear, though, that if I were still looking forward to and enjoying Ratropolis every day, and I was like, oh boy, can't wait to play Ratropolis, I would not be kicking it off the channel for the purposes of the numbers, right? I'm not here to stress the numbers that much, but it is something worth considering now that the channel has grown. We are at 1,000-something subs. If you've been with me for a long time, I hope that you have noticed an upward trajectory in the content. I think it's gotten a little better. If nothing else, I've gotten more used to the sound of my own voice, so that's a plus. But yeah, anyway, moving forward from that. Yeah, college starting soon, a little scary. Waiting for all my professors to have like the syllabus out so that I can know what to expect from each of my classes, but some of them are kind of just taking their time. Oh, I wasn't supposed to buy that wall, was I? Oh well, guess we're taking wave time down here. I don't really need the space is the thing, so, you know. I don't know, if I were a professor, I would also probably drag my feet on putting out a syllabus. I have a feeling that it would be like, you know, the day before or something like that. Although, now, honestly, I think that is how it would have been up until now, where I'm just sitting here as a student, and I'm like, man, I wish I could just read what the syllabus was like and start to mentally prepare myself for this class, right? So, if I, you know, not saying that I am going to become a professor or anything like that, that's not really an aspiration of mine. However, I don't know, it's something I've considered. I do like teaching. I do quite enjoy like teaching people things for sure. I've always enjoyed explaining things. I think it's one of the reasons that I've become, you know, at least passable as a creator is because I do have that sort of like, I don't mind explaining things, right? That's the what there. I enjoy it. But who are we gonna fight here? Is it barrels? It is barrels. Sick. Gotta leave this wall down then. But it's not necessarily something that it was a path that I was considering in high school, I'll say. I was like, maybe I want to be a teacher, and then I did not become a teacher. Because, I don't know, I think that I wouldn't mind being like a professor of computer science or like a overseer. Sick. We have livestock gatherer, we have overseer, we won the run. Awesome. I think it'd be cool to be like a professor of, or like I don't know, I don't really know what I would want to teach, I guess. I like teaching computer science for sure. I've taught a few friends and had a good time with it. Or like helped a friend understand when we were taking a computer science class together. But regardless. Hey, you guys wanna work together here to bring down the boss, or you just wanna chill? You just wanna chill? Alright. I think we should crunch through this guy. With arrow shower, it should be fine anyway. Arrow shower? Arrow shower? I don't know why I went to say that word in such a strange way. Basically, the arrow shower is going to prevent the big problem, which is when weasel barrels stack up underneath. We have the stacked damage from the golden arrow, so it should be fine. Give me a upgrade here. Thank you. An upgrade, I should say. Although I feel like there are words that I know are supposed to have an, but I still say with a because it sounds more correct to me, even if it's not technically grammatically correct. The first one that comes to mind is hour, not O-U-R, because obviously that should be an hour, but H-O-U-R, right? Like, it's been an hour. It's been a hour does not sound correct, right? I'm gonna lose to population there. Because I think that the rule, this might just be an unwritten rule, I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure the rule is that you're not supposed to use an with, or you're not supposed to use a with vowel sounds, because a plus a vowel sound sounds really weird. A hour, a... What's another vowel sound? Why can I not think of a single word that starts with a vowel now? A egg. There you go. First word that came to mind when I had to think of one. Egg. I'm looking at all of these words and they all start with consonants. God damn it. Taxes. A tax. Yes. You get the idea though. I hope. I think that's the rule, but I also don't know. My overseers are dying. Not really dying, but they're getting a little chunked. Sick. Alright, but yeah. English language is super weird. Nothing new there. It's just very strange as a whole. Oh, I do not have as many guards over here as I thought. My mistake. I think I'm gonna grab this public bath to counteract that wave time down I took, actually. Normally I skip public baths, but there's a small period of time here where we can get run down, so I want to give myself the best chance of not getting run down. Oh, did I not move these guys back on the right? Oh shit. Whoops. That is that's a rundown right there. That's a big problem. That is a very... Did I lose all of my guards on this side? Oh dear. Whoops. Oh, that's a minor lapse in judgment. Alright, so we're gonna live through Arrow Shower here, basically. While we fix this problem. Yikes. I was not paying close enough attention on the left side. Alright. We lost all of our guards to that. That is crazy that we lost all of them off of that. That's just insane. Oh boy. Put some overseers down. We can definitely still recover from this. It's just kind of gross. What I should do is I should probably just split off like 10 guards from the right side here. I'm not going to, but it's probably what I should do. Feels like it takes these guys a minute to figure out that they're supposed to shoot this enemy. I need to be playing guards on the left. Yeah. At least this is the last one of these guys with projectile defense, and now we're done. Some card removals for real. Second tax office is also nice, I guess. But I really need some card removals here. I need to get this infinite off the ground. The livestock gather combo. I need to get this cheese out. But yeah, how was my day today? How was your day today? I don't know if I mentioned that it's for yourself Friday, but it is Friday today. Hope you're having a party hard sort of Friday. Ah, Gold Tower. Wonder how Gold does 9 damage right now. Gold Tower doesn't really do it for us here, I don't think. We'll take livestock upgrade. Actually, yeah, I'll take the livestock upgrade. This doesn't seem like a run where we get to max income. We just have to get enough guards out that we don't die right now. God, I need a removal. I need a removal. That's all. Population also nice. This is fine. Loan doesn't seem like it would be the worst take, but I don't love it either. Yeah, let's do this. Just keep playing out guards. Oh, I should have taken the random unit upgrade. I didn't realize I haven't upgraded my guards yet. Oh well, we should have taken that 50-50. Yeah, I mean, I guess Overseer is so busted as a card that it doesn't even matter that I took these losses. Huh, interesting. Overseer is such an out-of-control card that taking all of these unit losses doesn't matter. I need to pay this, though, so that I can Arrow Shower here and not lose too many guards. I'm gonna lose a bunch of guards anyway. Harpoons, am I right, fellas? Kill them. Kill them all. Alright, solid. But yeah, how was my day today? Thank you for asking. Finally, a card removal. Excellent. My day was good. You know, hung around, played some video games with the friends. It's a day off of streaming, so I'm I just pushed my recording off to late night, and I also I'm starting to move into a different schedule for recording, where I do my Thursdays doing co-op with Cranberry or Monster Train, and then I do my Fridays, I do whatever Neon Abyss stuff, and also whatever highlights I'm doing for the week. So tomorrow I'm gonna do my highlights and the Neon Abyss stuff, most likely. Might do some Neon Abyss today. I'm not sure. I kind of pushed off Neon Abyss last week and ended up not recording it, which was unfortunate, but you know, it happens more or less. For me, it usually doesn't happen. I'm usually pretty on top of that stuff, but this week it has occurred, and it just kind of is fine. Is ultimately how I feel about it. Check this market. Honey drink. I'm gonna grab another wall here and just move the right side forward. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's really I've since I discontinued the. I'm looking at other Monster Train stuff I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do a lore series because I've been talking and joking about a lore series, but I actually think it'd be kind of fun to talk about and contextualize the lore I enjoy reading the lore in that game, at least. I know it's not something that a lot of people do or care about, but I like reading through the lore. I can hit you with my hot takes of what I believe is true and what is false. Things like that. Ratropolis is like most of it's just interesting because Monster Train has actual written lore where games like this one, right? They tend to just forego lore as a whole because who cares about lore in the card game? Oh, yo, I need to play Livestock. Oh, Livestock Gather doesn't have a timer on it. Interesting. I don't have to play this card at a certain rate. I can just play it at my leisure here. Gather just works. I can play Livestock now and then wait like 3 or 4 seconds and then still play Gather and have it work. Sweet. Very nice. Very cool. Okay. Take the leader level up. I'm gonna repair this wall so that the wave gets split. It's the big boy boss wave. Wave 20. Anything good here? We're just looking for... Also, I started this wave because I wanted to hit it while I still have livestocks going, so that guy doesn't even get a hit in yet. Sick. Alright, we're probably just gonna cruise through this now. What are we looking for on this run at this point? Just population, right? And also card removal to make the hand size smaller. But yeah, day was good. Thursday, so I got a pizza. I've been getting a pizza every Thursday. It's a habit that I'm eventually going to have to break, but for now in my life, I can, like, there's nothing stopping me, essentially. I know I'm going to reach a point in my life where something stops me from getting a pizza every Thursday. However, until that day arises, I am going to enjoy my pizza Thursdays because it's nice. It's something to look forward to in the week, right? I don't necessarily, I don't have the best eating habits. It's not bad, right? I'm not like underweight or anything, as far as I know. I think I have a pretty average BMI, but I don't like eating. I don't eat very often. I try to avoid it more or less, just because I don't enjoy it. It's just a lot of time that I don't like to spend. Basically, every time I talk about this with people, they're like, "What are you, crazy?" And the answer is, you know, maybe. I don't know, but I really don't. Eating takes a lot of time, and I don't know. It's just not fun. I don't like it. I couldn't really tell you why, but it's not something that I've ever really enjoyed doing too much. It feels like a waste of time, right? Because time that I spend eating feels like time that I could spend doing other things instead, right? Time that I could spend like recording or hanging out with my friends, or I don't know, just watching YouTube. And usually when I'm eating, I am just watching YouTube, right? But regardless, that's beside the point. I just don't like it that much, so having something to look forward to in terms of eating is nice so that I can actually... There's a world where I hit Livestock Gather here, right? No, it's not possible. Never mind. It's just nice to have that, like, yes, I'm looking forward to eating this pizza today and also tomorrow and who knows, maybe even the day after, because I pick up a large. So, but I know at some point I'm going to have to stop, right? For health reasons or for money reasons, whatever the reasons are, I know that at some point in my life I'm going to have to stop getting a weekly pizza. Or, you know, I might even just get tired of it, right? That's the other option. It is possible that one day I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm sick of eating pizza. I really, you know, I gotta tell you, I don't think I'll ever reach a point in my life where I go, God, I'm sick of eating pizza, because I did spend a little over a year working at a pizza place, eating food there every day. Like I would just eat lunch there daily, and I would still take a pizza home usually pretty often. I think that, like, you know, more so, I guess I didn't really eat that many pizzas while I was doing pizza delivery. I mean, sure, if someone like fucked up and there was a pizza there, I would just like, yo, is pizza free? Sure, I'll take some pizza slices, right? But it's like, especially towards the end, I was more eating like the chicken, and I would just get like breadsticks and have a bunch of different sauces and things like that. Real talk, I gotta tell you, you want my secret order? You want my meta order? A lesser known order from Papa John's, one that not many people will tell you about, because why would they? I would get breadsticks with a side of honey mustard, and the Papa John's dough is pretty solid. Very, like, it's just like, I think their breadsticks are solid. They're pretty good. and their honey mustard cups are solid as well. I gotta tell you, it's worth a shot at least. Also, of course, I think their chicken with honey mustard is pretty solid as well, and they also have decent ranch. But I honestly think that pizza sauce meta for breadsticks is just kind of underwhelming. If you want pizza sauce breadsticks, just get a pizza, dude. I don't know. I think that if I'm going breadsticks, I'm going breadsticks for a different taste, right? I'm not going breadsticks because I want the pizza taste, right? Also, we're gonna speed this episode along now because we are to the end. I'm going to fire off these waves because there is nothing else we can do. We are as powerful as we will ever become. That's a one. These guys are giving 156. 5 overseers are giving 156. Yep. But not honey mustard on breadsticks. Pretty solid. I don't know like other places I would do that, but at Papa John's, whoops, misclicked. At Papa John's, their breadsticks I think are worth it. Like they're good enough. They're just bread, right? What more can I say other than they're just the bread? Also, depending on the place, ask them because you can get the garlic sauce on the side. However, Papa John's they have the garlic parm breadsticks actually. Just get the garlic parm sticks if you don't want regular breadsticks and you want something real good for sauce. I think that Papa John's has a pretty killer garlic parm. Is it the best I've ever had? I don't know. It's pretty high on the list. Like I would eat a lot of that garlic parm. That shit's good. However, what I will say is the structural integrity, probably not the right way to phrase it, but the consistency of the garlic parm changes. So what you can try if you don't like the garlic parm when it's all melty and runny is you can ask them to give you the garlic parm on the side. Some places might not do it, but if they give you the garlic parm on the side, it will be different because when it's cold, it's a more solid style. Like it's a little more solid of a food. It's not so runny. You guys gonna kill those crabs or not? No, you're just gonna die? Anyone feeling like killing that crab there? Hmm? No? No one's gonna kill this crab, huh? They're just gonna not aggro on it? What the hell, dude? They're just gonna not aggro. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's just killing my guards. Oh my god. Help me. Help me. I guess I didn't anticipate this. I did not anticipate this. Okay, I just had to move back a wall. I was a little worried that was gonna be the killer crab. That is interesting. I'm gonna tell you. That right there is very interesting. But now the Papa John's sauce game is pretty good. One thing I'll tell you as well, if you eat a lot of Papa John's, you probably don't need these insider tips because you're part of the reason that things are this way. But like basically, if there's 2 things you should not get in my experience from a Papa John's because they're super unpopular and unpopularity, sure, it converts to basically things that just expire more or less. The blue cheese and the green olives. Green olives were a topping that got ordered because it wasn't on the main website. You had to actually call and ask for green olives. And so what would happen, I saw this myself and I put a stop to it. I was like, I was one of those people at the workplace that actually cared enough to not send people pizzas with expired ingredients, but the green olives that someone went to put on a pizza were 3 months expired. To which I went, hey, wait, why don't we just get some new green olives instead of using these expired ones? And, the person making the pizza went, what are you, the police? She didn't actually say that. I don't remember what she said. But, it's a super unpopular topping already, and you gotta watch out, more or less, for that. And then the blue cheese cups, just like, no one orders blue cheese, because who in their right mind orders wings from a Papa John's? The chicken poppers aren't bad though. Like truly chicken poppers from Papa John's, not bad. That's my Papa John's meta for you anyway. It's honestly, if you're going to Papa John's, just get a pizza, right? The side stuff is just something that I ordered and ate because I ate pizza every day forever. And I got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm done eating pizza. I need variety. I'm gonna have chicken poppers. I gotta have. I can't go another day eating this pizza. But also, you know, I probably could have, because it's not hard to customize pizzas, right? With different sauces and different sauces and different toppings, you can have a different pizza every day, pretty much. Towards the end, I started to grow accustomed to things like jalapenos too. That boss has 60. Oh, because it's hard mode. That's right. They get 10% more health, so he has 6,600. Interesting. But yeah, thus concludes the Papa John's meta talk. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.